This is Global Pulse Africa. Tension between South Africa and Rwanda have escalated sharply after South African President Cyril Ramaphosa blamed the Rwanda-supported M23 rebel group for the deaths of South African peacekeepers in the conflict-ridden Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. The diplomatic rift intensified as M23 rebels seized control of Goma, a strategic eastern city, prompting South Africa to issue a stern warning that any further assault on its troops would be treated as an act of war. Rwanda President Paul Kagame retaliated by accusing South Africa of participating in a hostile coalition aiding the Congolese government in military operations against its citizens. The clash follows the deaths of 13 South African soldiers in recent rebel offensive near Goma, compounding the toll from 7 fatalities in 2023. This marks one of South Africa's deadliest foreign military engagements in decades. Long-standing friction between the two nations dates back to reciprocal diplomatic expulsions in 2014. While relations briefly thawed during Ramaphosa's 2023 visit to Rwanda for the genocide memorial events, the current crisis has reignited hostilities. Ramaphosa initially claimed on social media platform X that he and Kagame agreed on the urgency of the ceasefire and renewed peace talks. However, he later accused the M23 and Rwanda Defense Force (RDF) militia of killing peacekeepers, prompting Kagame to denounce the allegations as false. Kagame emphasized that the RDF is a formal army, not a militia, and alleged Congolese forces were responsible for the South African deaths. He further criticized the SADC mission as a belligerent force, collaborating with groups hostile to Rwanda, urging South Africa to withdraw from peacekeeping efforts. Analysts highlight South Africa's strategic and economic stakes in the DRC, a key trade partner rich in minerals. However, its military capacity has waned due to budget cuts, leaving troops vulnerable without air support like the once effective Royfouk helicopters. Defense experts warn that South Africa's under-resourced forces are ill-equipped to counter the resurgent M23, now better armed than in prior clashes. With SADC set to decide on the mission's future at the upcoming summit, Ramaphosa faces a critical dilemma: sustain the deployment amid rising casualties or negotiate a withdrawal that risks national embarrassment. Meanwhile, South Africa troops remain stranded in besieged bases, unable to evacuate casualties or receive reinforcements. Kagame's blunt dismissal of South Africa's mediation role underscores Rwanda's demand for disengagement, framing the conflict as a regional power struggle. As diplomatic channels fray, the crisis tests SADC's cohesion and South Africa's resolve in balancing peacekeeping ambitions with mounting human and political costs. John Mack reporting for Global Pulse Africa in DRC.